It's Yvette Gavin with Yvette Gavin Consulting. How are you doing? I hope as you're listening to this video and watching it that you're doing well, that you're healthy, and that you're safe. I have a question for you today. Will you tell me how we can be of service to you? Where do you need help in this time during this pandemic? As you're thinking about that, I want to share briefly with you some of the things that we've been doing here at Yvette Gavin Consulting to help you. Back in March, when we were all asked to stay home in order for the coronavirus curve to go down, we immediately understood that many people would be challenged with having to deal with social distancing. So we put out a blog in mid-March giving you some best practice tips on how to lead teams and maintain a level of engagement during that time. By the end of March, we had put out an infographic giving you tips on how to actually conduct a virtual team meeting. And then we heard that a lot of you had actually lost jobs, and we wanted to help. So we decided to offer you a tool free of charge. And that is my book, Recalibrate, Navigate the Job Market with Confidence. You can download it still today. Go out to my website and you can get that free book totally free. People have given us feedback and insight on tips that they've learned just by reading the book over the last month and how it has already brought value to them. You do realize people are still hiring in this season, right? I have clients that have actually landed jobs. So people are still hiring. Don't stop looking for your job, for your next career move and opportunity. Then we wanted to make sure that we were addressing your questions directly. So we started what we refer to as Wisdom Wednesdays, where we've been answering your questions. If you missed some of them, go check out our YouTube channel. And if you have additional questions, go ahead, email them to me. I always answer you back personally, and then we'll take one or two and bring them to our Wisdom Wednesdays so we can share that information with a larger group audience, if you will. We really want to be of service. At the end of the day, that's why I'm here. I am here to encourage and motivate others to help you achieve your goals and your dreams. I honestly believe that's why I'm on this earth. And the last thing I want to share with you, which is something really of news here at Yvette Gavin Consulting, and that is we're launching in July, it's July 27, our very first television program where I am hosting a television program entitled, wait for it, Faith at Work. I feel like it's so becoming of me because it allowed me to bring two things that are very important to me, and that is how I approach my faith, as well as all the things that I've been able to accomplish in corporate America, and I've been able to share with my coaching clients as well as with my corporate clients, where I'm going into their classrooms and their universities and actually training their employees and helping them to actually reshape and develop how they're moving resources and developing them internally. This television program will give me an opportunity to bring to you some top talent around the world. And I intend to do just that, to actually interview people, not just here in my home state, but even people in other cities, states, and even people in other countries. The show begins July 27th, and it'll run every Monday. I'm so excited. And it is a global network, 24/7, where this program will be broadcast. If you want to learn more about it, the production team is working on getting all of the media out there. So just, stay tuned. You'll start seeing more things on social. Of course, I'll be sending them to you in our monthly newsletter as well. But I believe it will be a blessing to millions of people as we move that program, Faith at Work with Yvette Gavin, forward. One of the last things I want to share that we've been doing during the pandemic is answering the phones like never before. People have been calling and asking for advice on how were you able to get your online platform up so quickly? And when people ask, I'm sharing. I'm sharing the tools that I use. I am sharing all the lessons I learned, because I actually started doing training, online and virtual training last year, not this year. So that's that thing about listening to that voice that's in you. So last April, we started the full process of building our first program, which we named Career Growth Blueprint. And I've had opportunities to actually deliver full-scale training through virtual platforms. So we were ready when the pandemic started in March. Or the shelter in, actually, because the pandemic had really started before March. But anyway, when it really became right at each of our doorsteps, we were able to convince some clients to go ahead and transition with us to our online platform. And we've been able to help other clients really bring some level of excitement, engagements to their teams through one of my John Maxwell training tools, which is the leadership game. Now, you should have had enough time to think about how I and my team can help you during this pandemic. So go ahead, put it down in the comment if you're watching this video on social, and let me know where you need the greatest level of help. I can't guarantee you that I will be able to help you because I don't know where your need is. But what I can guarantee you is that I care enough to try to help you get to an answer or a solution. So whatever it is, if it's not within training, personal development, if it's in another area, don't be shy about letting me know. You never know who may be watching, who may be connected that can help you. So if you have a genuine need, go ahead and let us know, because I honestly do care. With that, I want to share with you something that I love and I find inspiration from, and hope that it will provide some level of inspiration for you during this season as well. And it's this little poem here. I'll hold it up. I'm sure you can't read it, so I will read it to you. I found this, I've always been a card lover, and people who really know me know that I love cards. You can give me a really well-written card versus a tangible gift, and I'm just as happy as receiving an expensive tangible gift. Cards and words are very important to me. Well, words are very important to me that are expressed on cards. Let me correct that. I found this when I was about 16 or 17, was my senior year in high school, and I was part of a vocational technical program where I was able to go to school half day and then leave and then go and actually work. And so I had this corporate position. It was more like an admin position, but it was in a corporate environment, and I just thought it was just wonderful. My young age working in that office with all of those adults. So I was out one day at lunch at a gift shop, and I found this, and it so inspired me that I've kept this card. You can see on the back side, if you can see this, it's sort of like all turning a little yellow and everything, because I've had it for a very, very long time. Regardless of where I've been, I've had this with the same frame, by the way. You can see it's a little cheap little plastic frame. I held it in the same frame. So when I landed my first career position as a newspaper reporter with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, there I was in this newsroom, and this was on my desk. When I left the AJC and went over to CNN, and I was the bureau chief for the Southeastern Bureau, I had this on my desk. And when I moved on to St. Louis and was a creative director there, I had this on my desk. And when I became that IT director at CBeyond, this was on my desk. Today, I am the Chief Learning Officer for Yvette Gavin Consulting, and you better believe it, it's on my desk. Because regardless of the valley and the highs in my career, I always found encouragement when I would look up and read this. It had been like a compass in a way to remind me of the promise that God had made to me on my own career, getting me right here. And this television program that I just shared with you is something I saw back in my early 20s, that one day I would be doing just this thing. So here it is. It's very short. It reads, "Don't ever give up your dreams and never leave them behind. Find them, make them yours, and all through your life, cherish them and never let them go." That's what I want to leave with you. I know we're going through some difficult times, and we're all experiencing them. And you've all heard and seen the hashtag, together we will get through this. And we will. But as we're going through this, I don't want you to lose sight of who you are, and I don't want you to lose sight of the dream. The pandemic has not changed and will not change the dream. Your dream still can be fulfilled. You just got to dig in and stay focused. And I've used this as one tool to help me stay focused and to help me to remember, even when things are not going the way I personally would have liked them to be, I've stayed focused. And that's my hope for you, that coming out of this pandemic, that where your dream may be tweaked a little, it may be reshaped, but that you come out full with new dreams and even greater hope. I am Yvette Gavin with Yvette Gavin Consulting. I am here to serve you. So again, let me know how we can be of service, how we can help you. I look forward to talking to you soon.